In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can write a masterpiece cold email. So this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can write an amazing cold email where you're bound to get a response guaranteed. Now, a lot of people, I know, they say don't write cold emails, but guess what? As a marketer, it's my job and duty to teach you the art of writing a cold email, not email. Now, let's go and talk about what exactly is a cold email. So, like the name says, it's cold, right? So you're sitting on a computer, you're playing with your laptop, and all of a sudden, you get an email, ting, hey, I was not expecting this, okay? This is not something that I want, but it's here. What do I do with it? Now, usually people have two options, okay? People are usually gonna read it and ignore it. People are gonna go and delete it, or they will read it and respond back to you. Now, that's where we're trying to get with this video. I'm gonna show you exactly how you need to write your cold email to make sure that you get a response back every single time. Now, when would you write a cold email? Now, writing a cold email is not only for, marketers like us or you. It's for people like, let's say you're looking for a job, right? You're trying to get an internship, you're trying to get a job, you're pretty much trying to get somewhere where you're not supposed to be, but it's gonna be beneficial for you. That's the whole point, right? So cold emails are pretty good. If you know how to write them, you'll get a response back and you'll, get whatever that you're looking for. Now, let's go ahead and learn about two methods. I'm going to show you two methods on how to write a cold email, okay? The first one is going to be 5-step method. It's going to be 5 steps that you need to have on that cold email to write that email down. That's the first one. The second one is the AIDA. The AIDA formula, which I'm going to show you, which I've shown you guys on my previous videos as well, but this time we're going to apply it on writing a cold email. So 2 methods, okay? 5-step method and AIDA method. Let's get on it right now. The first one is going to be your 5-step email method. So 5-step method is pretty simple. It has 5 steps, okay? So first one is acknowledge the elephant in the room. Pretty much what you have to do when you're writing, I'm going to show you how to write this email in a bit. So don't get your pen out yet. I'm going to show you how to write this step by step in a bit on my laptop. So don't worry. So step number 1 is whenever you're writing this email, you have to say, hey, sorry to email you out of the blue. So you have to acknowledge the elephant, which is the awkwardness that you created by emailing that person. So you have to do that. Step number 1, acknowledge the elephant in the room, the awkwardness. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is quick pitch, okay? I'm not talking about sending out a PowerPoint. I'm not talking about writing a 3-line paragraph about what you do. People don't care. All I want you to do is write a pitch in 2 sentences, okay? I'm working on this product called XYZ. It has made me $25,000 per month. That's it. That's your pitch, okay? That's your pitch. Hey, and this falls under your, expertise. So that was number 2. So number 1 was acknowledge the elephant or the awkwardness in the room on the email, right? And number 2 is pitch really fast, okay? The pitch should be as short as your tweet, okay? That's how short it should be. Step number 3 is ask for an advice instead of selling. When I say selling, don't say, hey, give me a job, right? Ask for an advice. The advice could be, hey, what should I do to get a job? What do you think I should do to raise funding? What do you think I should do to scale this up? Here's what you did. You did not ask. You did not say, I want it. You said, could you help me out with this? Okay. So step number 3 is asking for advice. Okay. And that's it. Okay. And the last but not least is you have to let them out. Meaning you have to give them an option to not respond. And how do you do that? You say, I know you're busy and it's okay. If you don't respond back, I get it. You're busy. Put that on at the bottom. And then you're going to put it, thank you, Satish, thank you, Bob, whatever, right? And at the bottom of the email, the step number 5 is adding that human touch. Put a postscript, put PS and type up, I love that picture of you in Japan on your Instagram. Meaning to go there for a while. See, you did something there. So those are 5 steps that you can follow to write up an amazing cold email. Now, rule number 1, or something that you should get out of this video is that your cold email should always be very, very short. Don't make them long, make it short and sweet, okay? So let's get on my laptop and let's take a look at how to write a 5-step email on my laptop. Let's go. Now that we understand what is this 5-step cold email method, let's go and actually put it into, like, an example, real practical. Let's go and take a look at it right now. So first step is, writing up, you're writing an email. So you're going to say, acknowledge the elephant in the room. It could be, hey, sorry for the email out of blue, something like that. So you let them know that, hey, yeah, it's kind of awkward that you're emailing them, okay? That's step number one. You can put it like that, okay? And then that's why this is called a 5-step email, because that's step number one. Step number two right here is going to be a quick pitch, okay? I am working on this app called XYZ, which helps people do this and that, and it's currently making 45K a month. You just did your quick pitch. Think of this as writing a tweet, okay, in a way, okay? You got that part. Now, step number three is ask for some sort of advice, okay? Don't try to get them to do something on this initial email. The idea here is to, ask for some sort of advice. Let's go and take a look at this. So on advice, you're going to type up, you're going to put in, you're going to say, do you have any advice or suggestion on scaling this product to take it to next level? Okay, that could be an advice, right? Maybe that person is a marketing expert, or you could be asking, do you have any advice on how to get some funding to raise some funds so I can take it to the next level, okay? Now, last of it is, hey, I understand if you are busy. I get it if you cannot respond. Okay, here's what you did. So on the fourth step, you said, hey, I know if you're busy, I get it. It's fine. Okay, I'll understand. Okay, and then just put in thank you, blah blah blah, Satish, right? And then at the bottom, you might want to add some sort of human touch. Hey, I loved that photo of you in Japan on your IG. You do that. Okay, see, let's go over it one more time. So first is acknowledging the elephant, the awkwardness that's happening with that email. Okay, number two is giving out that quick pitch. The pitch is supposed to be very short. Okay, this is not a place to include your attach your PPT or your PDF or your things like that. Okay, and step number three is asking for some sort of advice. The idea is to get them back to responding to you. Okay, most cold emails fail because they don't get a response. This is how you get a response. And last but not least, let them go out. Let them, if they want to, they can tell them, okay, if you don't want to respond, don't respond. I get it. You're just, playing with their emotion. And last but not least, hey, let them know you are stalking them. You care about them. You are a real human being. You don't just care about getting this information out of them. You also are a real human being. So that's how you write a 5-step cold email. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let's get back on the video right. So there you go. You learned how to write an email in a 5-step format. Now, next up is AIDA. Now, you've heard of this from me before, so this might be a revision. But AIDA stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. So A, attention. So you have to get people's attention. I, interest. You have to show them something interesting. Tell them something interesting about that you're doing or something that they would be interested in. D, desire. You have to make them feel like, hey, they need this somehow. And last but not least is A, action. You have to ask for something. You have to say, can we talk? Can I make money from you? Can you sign up? Can you pick up my phone? You have to ask for an action, something that you want them to do. Now, I'm going to get on my laptop and I'm going to show you exactly step by step on how to write an email, cold email, using the AIDA method. Let's get on my laptop one more time. You're gonna love this. Let's get on my laptop right now. Okay, let's go and try out an AIDA formula and show you how it can be done. So first, remember that AIDA stands for attention, interest, desire, and action, right? So whenever you're writing a cold email, if you want to use this method, this is what you need to do. Okay, so first of all, you can go ahead and say hi, whatever the name is. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Hi, Satish. Okay, the name goes right here. And the next up is what we need to do is have an attention. So what I like to do is do attention like this: interest, desire, action. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it just like this. Now we're going to go ahead and get rid of these at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight it for you so you know what you're looking at. The first rule of cold email is that you want to be short. You want to be short as possible. Okay, so thanks, thank you, and you can put in your name and put in your company information here as well. Company information or whatever you're, if you're a student, you can just leave it as is if you want to. So attention is, hey, Satish, I heard you are working on this and that, right? That could be an attention because you are seeking that attention from somebody, right? So you could do that. Now, what else can you do? Well, you can also do this. Word on the street is that you are the king of in the blank, right? You can say you're the king of SaaS, you're the king of marketing, you're the king of cold emailing, right? Okay, that's it right here. Now, that's attention. Now, whenever people see that, it grabs their attention, right? So word on the street is that, hey, you are the guy to talk to about blah, blah, blah. Okay, you are the girl to talk about VC funding, blah, blah, blah. You're pretty much giving them some sort of attention, okay? Think about that for a second. Now, next up is this interest. So interest-wise, what you can put in is like this. I was also working on X, same stuff that's on the top, YZ, okay, and thought you would be interested in on blah blah blah. Right now we're stepping into desire at the same sentence, which is fine as well. So attention, attention, interest, and desire. So we're saying I'm working on X with this, and that has to be same thing because you're trying to make sure that, hey, he's a top girl for this or that. And next up is whatever you want. So I would like to set up a time to talk with you. Okay, and then you can go and link your calendar link, and really looking forward to hear your thoughts. See how easy that was? So a lot of people, what they do is they write a long email, and then people don't want to read that long of an email. Trust me when I say that, okay? People don't want to do that. People want shorts, emails. It's to the point, okay? What is it that you want? That's the point, okay? What are you working on? How can they help you with it? And what's in it for them, okay? You could go ahead and put all of that right here, okay? Simple, nice email like this. So this is a way to write a cold email using the AIDA formula. Now, keep in mind, AIDA formula can be used for sales pages and a lot of other stuff as well. But if you know how, which you do right now, you know how to use it for writing a cold email. Now, let's get back on the video. So far, you learned 2 ways on how to write a cold email. Amazing. So far, you become almost a master on how to write a cold email. Now, next up, what you have to do is pretty much practice. So you have to keep practicing it till you make it so good that nobody dares not responding to your email. So you learn how to write a cold email. Now, if you need more help with your emails, I have an amazing site that you can go to where you can find all of those amazing templates. It's called Swipe Folder. If you go to Swipe Folder and click on email templates on the top, you'll be able to access so many email swipes, email copies, that's gonna make your life so much easier. Go there right now after this video and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, right? and then you can access all of those templates at no cost as well. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed creating it. Now, if you haven't done so yet, please go and subscribe, that red button right there, so I can bring more amazing content just like this to you for free. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch more videos just like this on sales, marketing, making money, personal finance, all of it, go to my channel right now. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next video.